Well, hello everyone. Hopefully this actually works this time. I just did a whole episode, but like it didn't it's not a whole episode. It was like 10 minutes of me talking about some bullshit where like I played this game, but like apparently nothing got recorded, so I was just kind of in here talking like a fucking idiot. Ow, you dick. Ow, you dick. So this is Sultan Sanctuary. It's been out for like 2 years. Everybody knows what it is, and I'm explaining it for no reason. Don't fucking worry about it. Anyways, the important part is that this is me attempting to come back from I want to say like 4 year hiatus on making videos. Not because of anything other than that I joined the military and didn't have the fucking time. Well, joined the military, got married, moved, all that other. It's a lot of shit that's happened since the last time I made videos, but the point is that I'm trying to come back to it. Not necessarily for people make videos on YouTube for money reasons. I'm literally just doing this because I enjoyed the format of it. I don't know why it keeps fucking doing that, but I enjoyed making things that people might, I don't know, maybe watch to enjoy. It's not necessarily something that I'm doing for any other reason besides that. Okay, if this thing could fucking quit it with thinking that I am using a mouse, that'd be great. I prefer that. Sorry, everyone. I had to fucking. You know what? I'm just gonna let it go, and you guys can enjoy that sweet, sweet me not being able to figure out what's going on with my game right now. It's almost like it only recognizes that I have a controller when I'm actually pressing the buttons on the controller, which is fantastic. And what's also fantastic, so I love this game. I think it was very well designed. It's got a weird, like, there were some games that I used to play on the interwebs before I realized what Steam was. It was mainly just like games on like Crazy Monkey Games and Newgrounds, shit like that. There was a certain game, and I don't remember the name of it, but you basically just played like stick figures that would shoot each other. And the animation style was not, I can't say it was similar to this, because this is actually amazing for a game like this. It was just, it's similar in like the way that they designed the faces and the movements and that kind of stuff. Like it's similar to it, not necessarily the same. So fuck off, asshole. And with that, like it I don't know. It was something cool for me to see whenever I guess I just have to fucking use my mouse. That's cool. I mean, it's not a problem. I do play games with my mouse. I have just never played this game with my mouse. So y'all are in for a fucking treat right now, because this is probably gonna go bad. I don't know how to block or roll. Oh, figured out how to roll. Alright, there's step one. Ah, figured it out. I got this. I got this. I don't got this. I don't know what B is. The fuck? Oh, it's C. Never mind. I got it. I got it. I got it. We'll figure this out together. And by together, I mean none of you guys are actually gonna like have anything to do with my ability to figure this out. God fucking damn it. If there is one complaint I can make to this game, whoever designed the enemies is a fucking evil son of a bitch. And I only say that because, like, there's certain enemies in this game, and if you guys have played this before, you understand what I'm talking about. Ones that will just out of fucking nowhere, like, they'll bring you to the ground, like they'll tackle you to bring you down, and then once they've gotten you onto the ground, they will just continue this like never-ending cycle of throwing you to the fucking ground over and over again. And it's not like it's an impossible thing to get past. All you have to do is just, you know, not let it grapple you. Oh, look, I guess I already beat the first boss with this character and didn't realize it. Like I said, I'd made a video with a different character, and that character isn't necessarily my favorite to, like, play with. I don't know, he's just... there's a secret door right here. He's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain why I didn't want to play or make videos with that character, because y'all would have just watched me, like, dying a lot, which is not what I wanted. It'd have been like watching someone play Dark Souls starting out with a deprived, but they've, like, never played the game before, which happened to me because I got lied to. So, I'm sure people, if not necessarily just because you're watching me, but I'm sure people have seen a channel by Video Game Donkey. That's when it's Video Game Donkey's channel, not a channel by Video Game Donkey. But he made a video on Dark Souls, and he made the joke about the deprived class whenever he made his video about how it's supposed to be the best class in the game. And I fell for it because I watched a bunch of videos prior to playing it, not just listening to my friends who I know for a fact have a fuck ton of experience in playing those Dark Souls games. I was like, no man, I can figure it out for myself. So I tried and failed just in the best way. Like, if you've ever introduced a friend of yours to something new and then they've just fucking, and they've gone into it like full gung-ho, like, I can do this, and then you watch them fail, and, like, it's not necessarily always a good thing to watch your friends fail at things. But when, like, they've been overly confident about being able to do something, and then you just watch them, like, eat shit, you're like, ha, fucker, told you it was going to be difficult. But that's just, you know, cynicism, I guess. Just a fucking asshole. Anyways, the point is that, I didn't want that, so I had made a hunter class in this game, which isn't a bad class, I just didn't like the starting weapons, and I'm not used to fighting with those weapons. So that's something that I need to get used to, and not necessarily something that I'd want to get used to while I'm also making videos, if that makes any sense. It's just not necessarily something that I'm a huge fan of for, like, I don't know, just for video making sake. It just seemed like it would have been really boring for you guys to watch me just fucking, like, repetitively die, because I just am still getting used to that. It's the same thing, like, I kind of wanted to make videos that had my New Game Plus character. That would have also just been you guys watching me die a shit ton. Because as much as I want to say that my New Game Plus character is good, because you'd think it would be, being that it's a New Game Plus character, I've obviously beaten the game and have a lot of things unlocked. This game is not forgiving at all in any way. There's a lot of parts in this where no matter how high leveled you are, you could have gone to the wrong place in the beginning of this game and come back later to find out that, you know, to notice that you had gone to the wrong place before. And then you're way over leveled, like you play any RPG and you fucking go to the wrong or the right place, depending on how you're actually playing the game. And you come back to find out that you are, like, super over leveled for that spot. And you realize that you're just fucking decimating that spot. It's the same thing. Like, you'd think it would be like that in this game, like, and it's just like how Dark Souls is. You can't fucking, like, you could come back to the beginning spot and sure, you're doing a shit ton of damage, but if you're not playing the game correctly, or if you're not, like, attempting to move in the correct ways, you're just gonna get, like, destroyed. And it's no fun for me, and it's assuredly no fun for you guys. Like that. Like, I'm not used to playing with a keyboard and mouse on this game, and so I would usually be really good at parrying those guys, and I didn't have a fucking clue on how to do it right then. So there's that. Not a clue. My timing was just off. I know what you're thinking. Hey Matt, why don't you fucking practice on these smaller guys? Hey, well, how about you fucking eat a dick, random person? I don't know. I'm sorry. I love you too, random citizen. Eat a dick. Plus, I could just play it off like how I play my other character, where I'm just super fucking aggressive. And that's probably why I die so much with my New Game Plus character, is because of how, like, overly aggressive I am with games like these. I got caught up a lot when I was playing Dark Souls in my first couple of playthroughs, where I would just fucking bull rush through areas where you're really not supposed to bull rush through. And in the same regard, where like you have that mindset playing Dark Souls for the first time, where you want to fight everything, not knowing that you just probably shouldn't fight everything. Like I just had that happen. I was playing, there's a game called Dead Cells, which is another game that doesn't necessarily copy Dark Souls, but tries to do that like relentless difficulty style of fucking Christ. Anyways, tries to do that like relentless style of difficulty, like some games are trying to do now. Like everyone has, I'm sure, either played or heard of Dark Souls. Not Dark Souls, I'm sorry, Cuphead. And how it kept getting called a different version of Dark Souls, or like Cup Souls or some other bullshit. Like, you have to imagine that like the people who made these games probably don't enjoy the fact that their game that they've worked on for so long is just being fucking compared to some other game. Like, I get it. You could do the same thing and say the same thing about the people who made like Street Fighter. Because, well, actually I have no idea, and I'm not going to go ahead and say this thinking that, like, knowing that someone's going to call me out. I'm not sure which one came first between Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, but you have to imagine that one of those creators probably thought the other one, like, fucking stole that from them. I'm not sure how accurate that is, if that did happen or whatnot, but, like, it seems feasible, right? Like, that you'd see someone make something based off of your shit and be like, hey, the fuck? I guess, but that's, you know, besides the point. The point that I was trying to make, and I'm sorry for fucking rambling, was that, and back to the original fucking story I was trying to tell, with, Dead Cells. It's a roguelike game, so you die, you go back to the beginning, and there might be progress met, and I haven't necessarily noticed it. But I don't like playing games where, like, I get so far into it and you get nothing back for it. Like, not that you get nothing back, but, like, normally you'd make it a certain way in and then you'd unlock something that would, like, stay with you. Like, if you ever played, fucking, what's that game? Rogue Legacy, that's what it is. And that game, it's got the same premise, where like you die, you go back to the very beginning, you've lost all your gold and not all your, yeah, you haven't lost all your gold, but you go back to the beginning and you can upgrade with the gold that you've kept. Cool, that helps you out later. It helps you keep certain traits that you need to make your next character stronger, to maybe last you longer through the levels. Dead Cells doesn't do that, but I guess it's built on a different premise, where like you're mainly just supposed to be able to move through the game at not at your own pace, but like you're supposed to be moving through it quickly. So, like with Dark Souls, there's areas where you can and should be fighting somebody. Dead Cells does a lot of parts where it's like, hey, don't hit anybody because it's not gonna go well for you. And you call Dark Souls or Dead Cells as bluff. Like, I could fight these guys, and then like 6 enemies pop up, and that game doesn't give you a whole lot of health to work with. So you've got 6 enemies around you on a 2D screen, and you don't have a lot of places to move to. And if you do have places to move to, I guarantee you those enemies were coded to be able to get you in those fucking areas. And that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like, there's a lot of these games that have that same kind of mechanic to it, and I think they're wonderful with how they've built themselves in. To give you a difficulty based on how you play it. Like, if you play Dark Souls very conservatively and safe, sure, you'll make it through the game, but you're gonna have fun. Like, you're just gonna be hiding behind a shield or like really trying to tact out where you're going, which works if you're doing like a no-hit, no-death run. I can understand that. I was doing a no-hit, no-death run, first of all, I wouldn't be alive right now. I would have literally screamed myself to death. Second of all, though, you just can't like expect that kind of a I don't know. Like, for those people who do no-hit, no-death runs, it's cool. Like, I love watching them to be like, holy shit, I cannot believe that person just pulled that off. How on earth did you do that? Teach me. But at the same time, like, I'm not that kind of person, and I get enjoyment out of playing games in an aggressive manner to the point where I can be risky and also get like not a reward out of it, but like I can be risky, and then the game doesn't, not that the game doesn't, but like you learn around your mistakes. So if you're being risky and aggressive in Dark Souls, what does it do? Normally you get smacked in the face by a fucking Capra demon. But if you're being really conservative, you still get smacked in the face by a Capra demon. But hey, at least you kept your shield up. I don't know. I've almost completely lost the point that I was trying to make to this, but again, this is just a test to see if you guys like this format, or if you would prefer me to just do non-audio videos. If you'd prefer me to do non-audio videos, I can do that. I can just make videos with these or any other games that you guys would prefer, and then just go off of it from there, and I don't know, make something of it. But all that comes down to is if we're gonna be what you guys think. If you would enjoy more videos like this, where it's just me playing, talking about bullshit, and that's it, then cool, we'll do that. But if you guys would prefer videos where it's just me playing the game with some music or something in the background, fuck it, we can do that too. Like, I don't have any strong preference either way. I just want to know what you guys would like. So with that said, thank you for watching if you did watch, even if I didn't upload this, which I don't know how that's going to go. Or if there's something else that you guys notice it's a problem with this setup that I'm not noticing. Like, I am definitely seeing, and you guys don't have to point it out, that my cursor is still on the screen. Trust me, I see it, and it's annoying me as well. I don't know why it's doing that. The game has never done that to me before, so I'm not necessarily sure what to do about it. I think it might have something to do with me exiting out of the game and then coming back into it not once the video started, but like before the video started, I left it and came back. But I don't know. We'll figure that out. Well, not we. I'll figure that out. But please, if you did enjoy the video, comment, say something. Please don't be weird creeps in the comments and just put like ... for your comment. Not that anybody does that, but if you want to do that, sure. I'm not going to judge you. I'm just going to sit in my living room and look at the comment block that you left and question your existence. I mean, not in a judgy way, but in like a, why would you do that to me, Jason M? Why? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.